Welcome to an overview of the American Cancer Society's Bark for Life. Bark for Life is an American Cancer Society fundraising event that honors the caregiving qualities of canine companions. Bark for Life fundraisers also help save lives by supporting the mission of the American Cancer Society. Bark for Life is normally paired with a local community Relay for Life event. Canine companions demonstrate unconditional love, joy, security, and compassion to cancer survivors. Bark for Life events offer survivors, and any dog lover, the opportunity to partner with their canine best friends to create new connections and share a chance to smile as they come together to do a walk to fight cancer. Dogs are members of the family, and to many of our cancer survivors, they are caregivers. With Bark for Life, we do want to be clear on what the dollars are supporting. Bark for Life supports the mission of the American Cancer Society, and the research it funds benefits canines because many of the medications used to treat canine cancer were developed from medicines that were created for human treatment. When people know how the money is used, they are stronger American Cancer Society advocates and supporters in the community. Bark for Life is a great way to empower a segment of the community that shows tremendous potential. Bark for Life can be done in a few ways: as a revenue enhancer, as a partner to a community Relay for Life event, as a Relay for Life team fundraiser in which the entire community can participate, as well as a standalone event that benefits the American Cancer Society. Now let's watch a video about the history of Bark for Life.
Dogs have always had a special place in the human heart. Someone once said that a dog is the one thing that loves you more than he loves himself. And when you or someone you love is diagnosed with cancer, dogs become far more than pets. They become ambassadors of hope.
Having a pet in the home when you have a family member who has cancer, it relieves stress. It gives people a way to focus on something else.
Bark for Life, a feeder event to local American Cancer Society Relay for Life events, is a day to celebrate survivors and their canine companions, and to remember those who have been lost in the struggle against cancer. In 2007, cancer survivor Joanne McKiernan, along with her dog Sassy, combined a dog walk with a 5K run to raise money for her regular relay event.
There were more dogs than people. So the next year we went with the dog walk, and it became the Bark for Life. Dogs are people's alter egos. They're the canine caregivers that never have come into the light.
Bonnie, was my best friend, my companion, the love of my life. Even though she was sick, battling, she hid it. No one ever knew it.
I know from talking with Bonnie, that love and that support that Sammy gave to her on the days when she would come home from chemo was something that just couldn't be duplicated by anybody else. Bark is different from a regular relay event because Bark focuses on the relationship between the survivor and their canine caregiver.
A gentleman came, he was about 70, he was in chemo, and he said, "My dogs are my caregivers, so now that you have something for dogs, I want to make this donation to the American Cancer Society." And that's when we knew the Bark was as important as the relay.
So I just saw some clips about the history of Bark for Life. So what exactly happens at a Bark? Bark for Life is a family and friendly event where families and their dogs come together for a couple of hours during the day on a Saturday and Sunday, sometimes in the evening, and complete a walk, usually about a mile in length. Bark for Life event programs vary, but all typically include the following elements. We have ceremonies like opening and closing and survivor celebrations. We have activities for children and families like a coloring contest and face painting. Activities for dogs like paw prints made in clay, good citizen tests, agility runs, contests for best trick, best costume, and low crawls, high jumps, family photos. You can also allow your sponsors, vendors, as well as dog rescues to come out and have a table at Bark for Life. We can also have an area to recognize our survivors and their canine companions. We can share survivor and canine companion stories for inspiration, motivation, and celebration. We could have a tribute wall that we can honor our survivors battling cancer, as well as remembering those lost to cancer. We can also allow our relay teams to come out and have a table to do fundraising at Bark. And of course, we love to have a DJ there to provide music, as well as having food there. We can also allow sometimes our canine units from police agencies or a dog behavioral organization to come in and do demonstrations for us at Bark for Life. So now let's talk logistics for our Bark for Life event. As we just talked about what happens at a Bark for Life, we want to make sure we have an adequate facility to host our event. Determine your date for Bark for Life. Remember to check your community calendars for other conflicting events that may impact the success of Bark for Life. You want to identify a site for the Bark for Life event. Look for dog-friendly sites that will welcome this sort of event. Site considerations include finding a site that includes a good walking path that is about 1 to 1.5 miles long. Search for a site that has a paved path, which would work best for strollers and wheelchairs. Investigate any county or municipal permits necessary to hold the event. Remember that police and security will be needed if street closures are necessary. Consider a location where it may be possible to control the entrance to the event. Open locations may cause a security issue if random people and canines who are not actually participants are allowed to drop in. Avoid wooded areas where flea and ticks might be an issue. Choose a site that has adequate parking and arrange for traffic control. Also choose a site that has bathrooms and shelter and electricity, which can help cut down on expenses if we don't have to rent those items. Think about sound, making sure that our participants can hear announcements and ceremonies. And of course, want to think about developing a rain plan and an emergency contingency plan. For Bark for Life, we also want to look at various safety precautions. We want to have leashes that are a maximum of 6 feet. We also don't like using retractable leashes as they can break easily and also get too long. Dogs are required to be leashed at all times and also with an adult. Dogs must be at least 6 months old to attend, because then we also know that they are at an age which they have been able to have all their vaccines. Dogs must be current on all shots. And of course, we like dog space to be respected and to give them room. Owners must be prepared to pick up after their dogs. Many Bark for Life events will have dog waste bags on hand. If possible, it's also nice to have a veterinarian on site for the entire event. Staff, as well as Bark for Life committee members, do have the authority to remove an antisocial dog if necessary. Just like any other American Cancer Society event, Bark for Life is community owned, it's volunteer driven, and it's staff supported. We like to recruit volunteers to help with Bark for Life. We like to facilitate volunteer network to bring others to the event. It's important that the Bark for Life be viewed as a partner in the canine community. We have an event lead that oversees the entire Bark for Life committee. We focus on dog owner recruitment, so that person might have connections to vets, pet stores, etc., and to be able to recruit dog owners to come out and participate in the event. A marketing publicity committee member, a person that can promote Bark through social media and print materials. Fundraising and sponsorship, to help secure Bark specific sponsors and create fundraising opportunities for those involved in Bark. Of course, logistics, to help with site selection, day of event layout, parking, etc. Entertainment and activities, to come up with the fun activities at Bark for both humans and canines and plan ceremonies. And survivorship, to plan ways to honor human survivors and canine caregivers at the event. There are many ways to fundraise for Bark for Life. One way is through sponsorship. There are a lot of businesses that would not support another American Cancer Society event, like vet offices, groomers, pet stores. Those are great places to go to ask for sponsorship for Bark for Life. Those organizations can also help us with recruitment as well as volunteer development. We can also do year-round fundraising activities, like pictures with Santa over the holidays or pictures with the Easter Bunny in the spring. You could also, at your business, host a Bring Your Pet to Work Day and charge a certain amount for a person to bring their pet into the office. You could do dog washes, partner with a local vet's office or a pet store and use their parking lot to do a dog wash. You could also have a Halloween pet costume contest. You could partner again with a vet or a groomer's office or even a local dog park and charge a small entry fee for people to dress up their pets and participate. You could also offer dog sitting or dog walking services for a donation. There's a lot of great day of event fundraising ideas for Bark too. You could have a photo booth with props and costumes for people to dress up themselves and their dog for a donation, and you could post those photos on your social media. You could do collar and dog tag decorating. You could partner with the vet's office and offer a dog nail clipping service for a donation. You could do a silent auction as well as raffles. You could also invite your Bark for Life teams as well as your Community Relay for Life teams to come out and do fundraising at the event. You could do face painting for a donation. A lot of Bark for Life events also offer pet luminaria, and that's a great way to accept donations for both human and pet luminaria to remember and honor those lost. Just something to note if you're offering pet luminaria. Sometimes it can be a little bit sensitive about pet luminaria versus human luminaria. And so if you're setting up a luminaria at your event, you should have a separate area for your human luminaria and a separate area for your pet luminaria. There's other great fundraising ideas, and you can find a lot more ideas on ACS Resources at www.acsresources.org. It is encouraged to have a Bark for Life website for your event, because with this you can offer, of course, online registration and collect registration fees. It also helps promote accurate and timely information. You can provide details about your Bark for Life event, your schedule, maps, etc. Websites are well organized and have a simple layout. You can also update them regularly to reflect things happening about the overall event. Also, contact information is posted. And it also, you can send out emails to update people about what's going on for Bark for Life. It appears in online search functions, and you can also use the American Cancer Society fundraising app for Bark for Life. Thank you so much for watching our Bark for Life overview, and we hope this gave you some great background information on Bark for Life. If you're looking for additional information and resources, you can go to our American Cancer Society's resource website at www.acsresources.org. You can also get more information about Bark for Life, or if you're interested in starting a Bark, we recommend you connect with your local staff partner, or you can call our 800 number at 1-800-227-2345. Again, thank you so much for watching our Bark for Life overview.